So, good morning everyone, hope that you are all doing well. Today's revision will be the module of Pragmatics. First of all, it is an introduction to Pragmatics. So, this is the summary, brief history and definition, why Pragmatics is called waste basket or garbage can, and the characteristics and features of Pragmatics and some basic concepts in Pragmatics. So first of all, in brief, I have tried my best to summarize and come up with certain something like summary to make you understand way much quickly. So follow, please. So first of all, we have to know Pragmatics derives from Greek and Rome terms, where the term pragmaticus, it is found in the Latin, and also it was written in pragmatikos in Greek, and both of them means being pragmatic, being practical. We say being pragmatic is being practical. Using the things to your own benefit. And then we have certain scholars talked about that this discipline in the 1930s, but it wasn't like a discipline yet, interdisciplinary research discipline yet, because among them, Charles Morris, Rudolf Carnap, and Charles Peirce in the 1930s. Each one of them introduced certain methods about pragmatics, and we say, I have read this threefold division into systematics, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics, because it was not appeared in the first time pragmatics. They just was studying syntax and semantics. We'll see it later. Within semiotics, the study of signs. Syntax is the study of sentence structure, and it includes grammar. Also semantics, it is the study of meaning, and we'll see what pragmatic is. So pragmatic is the study of relationships between the linguistic forms and the users of those forms, the speakers. And also it is a branch of linguistics for sure, and mainly a scope of microlinguistics. And also it is, these are kind of definitions, It is the study of meaning. Yes, we know that pragmatic studies the meaning with taking into consideration the speakers, focus on these words that I'm highlighting, the speaker's intended meaning, the intention, what he wants to deliver, and the listener's interpretation, because it plays a significant role. According to a given context, they must have a common background about that topic that they were talking about. So, and then we move to another one, is the advantage of studying language via pragmatics. To study language via pragmatics, it gives you an advantage as to talk about people's intended meaning, intentions. Maybe you will get it in a good way or not, intended meaning, people's assumptions, what do people assume about each other about that topic, and their purpose about that conversation, the whole conversation, and also the kind of the act they are doing, which they speak, while they speak. We means that from studying to study language using why do they use language in pragmatics and what is advantage. One of them advantages, this one I like. You will understand, for example, why they have spoken or in this way, why did they did a request or apology or a promise. And then yet it is hard, like it is hard to be analyzed, like the conversation, it is hard to be analyzed in a consistent and objective way. نقصد بها هنا analyze، نقصد بها الconversation هنا. Yeah. And then pragmatics as a wastebasket. Why this one I'm not going to write it. You just have like now the vision about what does it mean exactly. So we said a pragmatic is a wastebasket because it was first of all it was not known, the well-known word. So the scientists, scholars focused more on syntax and semantics, so they have neglected like the other meanings that those expressions or utterances that speaker utter can mean. According to the social, psychological contexts and certain other aspects and features that governs and affect in the interpretation of the speech. That's why it is called like a wastebasket, because all those meanings that scholars at that time thought that they are not important, they was all included in pragmatics. This is it. We'll move like to something else. I think that this will be the last title for this video. It will include 2 parts because it's too long. So we'll know now what is like pragmatics. So I have tried to summarize pragmatics, brief history about it. It is a subfield. It is a subfield of linguistics that is appeared like in the late 1970s.